1. Ball, that's out.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
So up next, Xavier Edwards. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. In the air to left center. Makes the catch for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Oh, right to the backstop. Lopez up to third on the wild pitch. Lopez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Kyle Stowers now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Brian Reynolds. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next pitch is outside. And he pumps it a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside with a breaking ball. Stays alive. And a pitch. Off the mark there. And it's 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed and gets the out.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. There's the strike. Second inning here, no score. And there's a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Andrew McCutchen, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. The other way, and foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And a good eye there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that will fall. And that extends the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. That's in there. And that is strike 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. McCutchen off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field, Hernandez. Sizing this one up, nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Heaney back to work. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swinging a foul straight back. That one almost got him.
2 strike. Ball 2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. That one down the line. Hayes to first and quickly one away in the second. And now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And a breaking ball misses outside. Sanchez with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Popped in the air, left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. 2 up, 2 down.
The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Popped foul out of play off to the right. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And now it's 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
We got full count.
This one in the air, right field. Reynolds trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to center. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 9.
Here's Joey Bart now. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Foul ball there. Line drive. Lopez slings to first in time. Back to the top of the lineup. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. First pitch misses. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man at first. And here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one is in for a strike. Kiner-Falefa leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one the other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning, and now for the Marlins, Davison de los Santos. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The other way. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Joe Mack.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Pham snags it for the second out. Back to the top of the Miami order. Now a chance for Otto Lopez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Edwards swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses the zone. Ball one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. On the ground to the left. To first. That's the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Line drive. Caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Reynolds now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. That one hit to right. Stowers pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Agustin Ramirez. In for a strike. 0-1. Ramirez, in his rookie season, 23 years old. And he's usually a catcher, but today he's starting at first. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, this will give his legs a break a little bit. Instead of being squatted down the entire game, he can be upright and just kind of stay close to first base over there.
The 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Way inside.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Right side. Reynolds hauls it in for the out. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. On the ground to third. Oh, nice play. Over to first. And they get the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make
Cabrera back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Sanchez on the run. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's 1 away.
Ball, that's it.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
McCutchen leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bart in the box now. Takes strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now,
no, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ball one there. This to third. Hayes to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Next to hit, Connor Norby. Flied to right his first time. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Up the middle, Connor Falefa fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Now it's the DH, Davison De Los Santos. 0 for 1 so far. Strike one.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Ryan Barucki getting ready to go. Stratton also throwing. That one missed.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground right side. On to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. That one hooked foul. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. Now one on at the top of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now
here's O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz
delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Jump throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Marlins 1. 1. And back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Borucki. He's making his second appearance of the season. And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dauri Moreta loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Horowitz tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Second baseman, Otto Lopez.
And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Xavier.
2 down, base is empty. Xavier Edwards now at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. To the right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Ryan Reynolds here. First pitch just misses.
0-1, no strike.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's one down.
The first baseman, number 2.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Horowitz. Right through there for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here's McCutchen. Pulls that one foul. The pitch to McCutchen. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Gonzalez in the box again. Takes a strike.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Marlins 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Dauri Moreta.
Now
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ramirez leading things off and takes a strike. That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1. And that's too high. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The next pitch misses. Full count now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Kyle Stowers digs in now. Moreta, in his third season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pham pulls it down, one away.
Now batting, left field.
So digging in, Heriberto Hernandez. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That's down and in.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2 strikes.
Ramirez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Not close with that one. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Hayes. And that is that. So no runs in the inning despite the... Back here in Miami, we're at the top of the 8th. And the batter now, Tommy Pham. Cabrera back to work.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground. And it's through for a hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Bart in the box now. Takes strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. And misses inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very...
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jesus Tinoco takes over on the mound. This is his first appearance of the season. Connor Falefa in the box now. Takes strike one. Comes up empty. That's strike two. One-run game. 1 out, 1 on. That misses. 1-2 to count. To third. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So the tying run in scoring position now. Now the number 2 hitter, Ke'Bryan Hayes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one in the air center field. Sanchez puts it away for the out. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that misses. Counts full, 3-2. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is
that's strike 3 and the third out. So back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dennis Santana.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And that's outside. And the count even 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses outside, and the count is 2-2. Comebacker to the mound. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. That misses, and that's ball 1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Hunter Stratton up and throwing. Ferguson also getting ready. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1 down. And up next for Miami, Joe Mack. That one outside. 1-0. De Los Santos leads off first with 1 away. Late swing, foul to the left. Next
Ball,
offering
that's high.
upstairs. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Cruz in position. He makes the grab. 2 down. Stepping in, Otto Lopez. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt, blocked. Two outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Up and in, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Reynolds makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. All set to start the ninth in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. That misses,
Ball 1, no strike.
and it's 1-0. Now the Marlins manager, Ronnie Enriquez, comes out trying to close it out. A chance at his first save of the year. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now here is Spencer Horwitz. In there, and it's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
One-run game here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one hops the wall. The throw into second, and the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. 1-0. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, Sunday baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, singing this. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Okay, all set to go. Now here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one finds the zone, and we're off and rolling in Miami.
First pitch, 140.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Just off the outside edge. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Just 1 for 12 in the series coming in. That one a little bit high, and that is ball one. Mazer measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. A little late, opposite field now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Out towards right center field. Sanchez ranging after it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Ryan Reynolds here. Just 1 hit and 10 at-bats so far in this series. And there's the strike. Kiner-Falefa off of first with 2 away. And fires in a fastball at 95.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Pirates leave 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Bailey Falter.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You don't want one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
2 balls, no strike.
And another ball. Late on that fastball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Digging in, Xavier Edwards. Runner takes off. Throw to second, and he's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
The shortstop takes a ball. 1 out, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike. Thank you.
Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Agustin Ramirez. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Second inning. Top of the second, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And delivers outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good eye right there.
What's a good pitch there.
2-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Andrew McCutchen coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. And that one got a piece of him.
Take your base.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that.
To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to depth.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. There's a strike.
0-1.
And it's 1-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. That misses, and the count's even at 2. In the air, center field. Cruz heads towards it. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Reynolds trying to get there. He's got it. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jesus Sanchez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Pham. And the inning is over. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. A little bit low. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. There's the strike. And that's in the dirt. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And that one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. Line to second, snagged on the Whips it to first. Falter back to work. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fly ball down the line. Fan sizes this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Davison.
So now the DH spot, Davison de los Santos. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Cruz going back. Pulls it in on the warning. Track.
Batting ninth,
Joe
the
Mack,
catcher.
the next up for the Marlins. There's a swing and a miss.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Just missed.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
In plenty of time to first,
Right
and a
fielder,
couple of
number
quick
10,
outs.
Brian Reynolds.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Reynolds, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. And ball one.
One ball, one strike.
Ball to strike.
One ball, two strikes.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Fouled off. He was late. And now it's even up. And that is out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Gonzalez makes the grab. One up, one down. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Ramirez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Two outs. That one close, ruled a ball. Now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The Marlins still looking for their first hit in this one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. And a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
You know, these Pirates, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
McCutchen, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Kutch goes down via the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Up the middle. Now a jump throw. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. And 1, 2, 3. Back here in Miami, here's the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 7.
And now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Fly to left his first time. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That's outside. Now 2-2. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, that's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Norby swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Davison De Los Santos will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swinging a foul straight back. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one way inside. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. And that's down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Joe Mack in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one popped in the air, left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Mazer back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside low, and the count 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely with a leadoff double. go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Comes up empty.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Pitch misses, ball 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That's in there. 3-1.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Fought off foul. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. 1 runs in, headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first, and they lead by 2. 1 out, runner at second. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out. And the batter now, Ryan Reynolds, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's the strike. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. Ramirez takes it himself. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Lined, and that's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting,
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins.
Ramirez.
Late swing fouled off. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Reynolds ranging back. He's got it. And the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, and they're down 2-0. Top of inning number 7 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Cade Gibson. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
McCutchen, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are two down. Two down, base is empty. Nick Gonzalez now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. 0-1. In the air, right field. Stowers on the move. Brings it in for the third out. So they go. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Caleb Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
That one missed. Out towards left center. Pham on his way over. And there's one down. And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 2. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dennis Santana up and loosening in the pen. Stratton getting loose as well. Just missed. The Pirates holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering misses, and it's 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And that is out number 2.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. We go to the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. The pitch timer. Expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
No, inside.
That one misses. So a
Ball
leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Going to have a little more discipline. discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
And there's a hit. And now two aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Hayes stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fastball for a strike. Pham on second. Connor Falefa over at first with one away. And that one wrapped foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Cruz in the box now. Takes strike one. Left field. Oh, no, he dropped it. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they're up by 4. First and second, one out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Fastball for a strike at 95. Sets him down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. So first and second with 2 outs. Now here is Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Stratton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Davison De Los Santos digs in now. Ball one there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Connor Falefa over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The catcher, number 8.
Now the catcher up to hit, Joe Mack. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 2 down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Norby on its second with 2 down. Fouled off left side. Man on second, 2 down. And 1-2. And that skips into dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. And we're back. And now the DH, Andrew McCutchen. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the second baseman.
Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it.
McCutchen on the move. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Got all of that one.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
The 0-1. That one ripped. That's back. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So a man aboard. This is Joey Bart.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded. For it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And now the Pirates leadoff man, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one lifted to left. Hernandez makes the grab. One down. So up next, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. New pitcher for the Marlins, Tyler Phillips.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Pham over at second. Bart at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs. O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
O'Neill Cruz.
Clips the outside corner. Strike one. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Cannonball coming. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at a blowout, which gives us us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly
Now
Fanatic
batting,
kind of
the
have some
first
things in
baseman.
common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
Ramirez.
And here's the first baseman, Agustin Ramirez. And he takes a strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Agustin Ramirez with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now, Heriberto Hernandez, 1 for 3. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. This one smoked out to left. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw into third. Pulls into third safely. And a run comes in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series. Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2. That's inside. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. And that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Jeff McNeil stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. One out, bases empty.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
That's to third, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missing inside. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll reach second with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And he takes it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Right down to shoot. That's strike one.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. So one hit is all they get. And now the Marlins will have. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Inside, and that's ball one. Holmes, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. On the ground to third. Zips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. High fly ball down the left field line. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That one outside, and that is ball one. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor gets under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Miami, second inning set to go. Juan Soto now. Line drive. Marcy makes the play, and a quick out, number one. And now it's Mark Vientos. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 0-1. No score here in the second. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. miss. Curveball struck him out.
No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 2 out, space is empty. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Ronnie Mauricio now. First pitch misses.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Jacob Marcy trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. To the right side. Toss to Alonso. 1 up, 1 down. And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. And that's outside. That one fouled off. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily. One out. Runner at second. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. And a foul ball. Yo, 1 to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and there's 2 away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Connor Norby at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1's the count.
next offering is down low.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Two outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We head on down to the top. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Quantrill back to work. And there's a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that eats him up.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infield.
Here's Lopez for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lopez. That's the third out. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now it's going to be Davison de los Santos.
De los Santos.
Oh, look at the stop. In the hole, jump throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Joe Mack, the next to hit.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play.
Runner takes off, pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
De los Santos leads off second with nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Man at second. In the dirt. The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Missed with a changeup, and the count is filled up. Base hit center field. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
1 on, nobody out, a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now, Javier Sanoja. Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Man at first, one away. Stays alive. The 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. This one in the dirt. One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Two on, one out. Ramirez getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they end up with 2 in scoring position after the out at first base.
The right fielder,
Now
number 3.
here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jacob Marcy.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Outside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Out to short. Zips it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Pete Alonso. And a big swing and a miss. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That one not close. 1-2 the count. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Lindor, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Now a check swing, but he held up. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.